What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Fortunately, I was talking for like 10-15 minutes, and hopefully I remember what I said because I forgot to hit the record button. So we are on our way to the dealership. We are getting rid of the WRX, but it's not going to happen today. It's probably going to happen a little bit later down the road, since we are putting an order in for a 2023 Colorado ZR2. I built this channel off of off-roading. I want to show my experiences. I want to show what I personally enjoyed the most. Was not just sitting on a couch. It was the off-roading. It's not even off-roading to me, and this kind of goes a whole bunch of different directions. It's not just beating the living crap out of your vehicle, trying to climb the biggest thing. I personally enjoy the scenery. I can sit back, have a drink, just look at how awesome, even whatever country you live in. I mean, I'm sure it's about the same. I live in the U.S. If you're watching this outside the U.S., I love the Midwest. I mean, I could sit out there and just stare outside all day and kind of fall asleep. And I miss, what I actually really enjoyed was last year I took the Gladiator down to Land Between the Lakes and just went camping for a long weekend with my son. Yeah, he was only, 3 at the time, but still, it was those moments that, you start thinking about it, those are what you cherish. It's not this car that I can go 400, I can put 300 and something horsepower in and do 140 or 120, whatever, and end up wrapping it around a tree. So this car is fun to drive. It handles actually really good for what it is. And of course, I put coilovers on and modified it a little bit. But this is a fun. It is a fun little car. The fastest car? No. If you're a Subaru owner that thinks their Subaru is the fastest in the world, no. But it's torquey, it's fun, and it does what it needs to do. But I miss just traveling and camping, and that's what I miss the most. I guess my biggest theory on life is you only live once. If you're chasing the money, don't worry. It's just money. You can make more of it. It's just a little piece of cloth technically. But I would like to show my entire experiences of the ZR2 because I am I should say planning on it, and not getting rid of it, because nowadays cars are expensive, and this car is going to be expensive. And plus I need a truck. I need something with a bed to throw stuff in. I don't need a big truck, but I just need a truck. Speaking of this, the ZR1. So I know when I was talking on the phone with the dealership that I'm going to right now, they told me it would take roughly around 20-25 weeks to get the ZR2 in, because the production of it is moving a little on the slower side, still because of probably the pandemic or whatever. I used to work for Chrysler for 12 years or whatever, however long I worked there. I loved it. I loved that job, by the way. It was definitely a fun job. So I know how the factory works. How many times that line stops, they're trying to pump out a car every 45 seconds. Unfortunately, yeah, it just doesn't happen. But I would say I'm not in no rush. I mean, that's the thing, is I'm not in a rush. We do have a planned trip with a buddy, so if it comes in before then, it'd be sweet to get some stock footage of it. And up front, I'm not going to put a lift on it, because I think it comes with a 2-inch lift with 33s. If it comes with 33s, I would be guessing that I can get a 30. It probably rub a little bit, but if we can get I think some of the tires can run. If you put a 35 on it, you're roughly around a 34. So we probably can put a 35 on it, because it's really not that. I mean, it is a big difference, but not really. So there should be enough clearance, and if we got to push the tires out a little bit, I want B-locks anyway, so it is what it is. But it comes with a 2-inch lift. From base. So it's not like a 2-inch lift already on top of whatever it is. It's from the whatever the base model is. It comes with it. Actually, I think the Trail Boss comes with it too, and the ZR2 comes with a 3-inch. I could be wrong. I'll kind of put something right here, but it's either a 2-inch or a 3-inch for the ZR2. I'm really curious on how these shocks are. I've never driven one. So I'm kind of going this blinded just as much as I'm going to be showing, documenting everything. So I am coming up with a new company. You know, it's just going to be probably just me up front. You know, kind of doing, you know, building some things, and hopefully maybe it takes off. If not, you know, I build a few here and there. I do want to do like a skid plate company and some bumpers, and you know, just kind of a small little fab shop. You know, if I have my material right, I can probably I won't say outdo, but I can have a lower cost for an average customer. Because you see some of these, like a bumper. I mean, I get you're putting your design into, you know, you're putting a little bit of everything into it. Why a bumper costs $1,000? To me, that's a little ridiculous, but I get you're trying to make your money's worth. But I mean, I think a front bumper should be around the $500 mark for a decent, good bumper. So I got some designs on CAD that I'm working with. Obviously, I don't have a vehicle. I'm just kind of going off of pictures on the interweb and trying to, you know, bring it all together. I do have a few things, and you know, so nothing's going to be exact until I get the car. We're 9 minutes away from the dealership. I am going to try to film inside it, but it's their discussion since it is inside their building. If they don't want me to film their process, that's up to them. And we'll talk about it either when I get home or on our way back, because obviously we're keeping the Subaru for now. Can't trade it in until the car or the truck comes in. I guess theoretically I could, but it wouldn't make any sense because one, I'm going on vacation next week, so it is what it is. And then I would tell you how my experience is, you know, doing this. So I'm pretty excited. This is gonna be a good start of a new beginning. So that's what everything is from here on forward, is all new beginnings. Whatever happened in the past, it is what it is. You know, so I'm in good spirits. So yeah, so let's jump into it. So what's up, guys? So we're back from the dealership. It's officially been ordered. I put down my $1,000. It was actually a very painless process. The guys, let me fix my lens. The guys were straight up front, and I talked to the general manager, and you know, we talked about a few things. And if you guys are in Illinois or even outside ordering a truck, these guys are straightforward. They wrote me because we didn't sell the Subaru, they were 100% honest with me. Of course, you can write in the comments and like, well, dealerships play their tricks. You know, they were 100%, and you know, being in the auto industry, they were. I mean, talking to the general manager made me feel comfortable that he wasn't trying to pull my leg, trying to pull a fast one. So, like, we're gonna have to reappraise the vehicle. They offered me $28,000 for it, which I figure that's where I'm gonna get around. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the deal. I'm happy with how they treated me as a human being. They're very up and honest. Shut up. You know, so I'm overall happy on how they treated me. They said it could take, you know, between 6 to 8 weeks to get in, which I'm not in no rush to get it in. He said, or it could take, you know, 8 to 12, 8 to 15, or it could take a little longer. I'm not really in that boat where I need to junk, or I need to get rid of this car. So I'm very, very, very pleased on how this is going about so far. You know, it's my first time ever ordering up a vehicle. experience was easy. They basically, all they did, they went on GMC's website, and you sit there with them, just click on the options. I got a tan, or I got the Desert Sand ZR2 with a couple with the Bose package. I got to have at least a decent sound system. I'm very kind of picky on that. You know, like in this WRX, the sound system sucks stock. You know, so we got the Bose system, a couple of other doodads. We got the plug for the bed, so I can plug my refrigerator in. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be awesome. I'm very happy. Price was a little high, you know, for the truck, but unfortunately, I understand inflation, I guess, how you ever want to call it. It is what it is. So deal with a couple years of it, and it'll be all right. This is gonna be awesome. You know, so I'm very excited for this whole thing. This is so yeah. This is almost easier. I wish I just done this with all my other cars that I've ever had. Just order what I wanted and be done with it. So this, like I said, this car is going to be on this channel for a very long time. So I'm happy to see what the ZR2 can do with this 4-banger. I heard very good things about it. It's in the Chevy Silverado, so if it's pushing a 3/4 ton or whatever, 1500, it can hold a Colorado, which is a lot lighter, which is more comparable to a Gladiator. So I'm happy. So yeah, we'll wait until it comes in. That's when this is going to be coming about.